Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Now, I took a break from recording for a little bit because of just work and life in general and whatnot. But I'm ready to get back to doing what I love. Creating content for you guys. Yeah?
Let's go to the orthodontist.
Alright.
Would you please listen for the dog and let him out?
Alright. Alright. And... Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. 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 Excuse me. Inside the statue of the goddess. Hello. The one chosen by my creator. I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fee is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Link, you must take up this sword as the chosen one by my creator. It is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And that's a relief. And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. It's beautiful. Recognition complete. Master. Link. My master. Link. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years, it began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Ah yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. Okay? It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the spirit maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds through the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the emerald tablet. The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade, and when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. I love that little tune. Master Link, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I recognize you as my master, and it is so my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press down to summon me whenever you require my assistance. Link, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what else this fee says is true, Zelda is alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please see it through and prove the legends true. Okay. You do your people proud, Link. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link. And those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You better change before you go. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I have my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Check out my boy here. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I'll return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the gods watch over and guide you both. Now, I probably haven't mentioned this. I probably have, but Link is actually my favorite video game protagonist.
Hey.
Link! Hey, Fledge. That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. Oh, thanks. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You can buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and they might come in handy on an adventure. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Thanks, Fledge. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Chris will come out of his room and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Now, where's Groose again? He must be moping. Let's see what he's up. Yep, he's moping. Poor Zelda. This is your fault, you know. You can barely fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in the race. It should have been me up there with her that day, but I guess now I'll just have to be the one to save her. Sorry, my dude. But I'm gonna be the one to get her back. I heard the news, Link. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds and you're going to look for her. Is that right? The headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. But it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. To equip a shield, hold R, select the shield you want to use, and let go of R. If you're not sure how to use the shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Sweet. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. The column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed with only a sword will result in a decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I advise you to purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparation for your journey. Hey, look up there. It's Beetle's Air Shop. It's here. He sells bug nets there. I want one so bad. There's a bell hanging down from the shop, and I hear if you ring it, Beetle will stop for you and pick you up. But that bell is off the ground. You'd have to launch something at it to have any hope of ringing it. Thanks, kid. I'll keep that in mind. Master, the column of light is visible from here. Dive off a ledge and call your Loftling from here, where you can see the column of light. It's time for you to set out on your search for Zelda. You can call your Loftling with down after you dive off. Let's do it. Master Link, observe. The green pillar before you is a column of light. It marks the point at which you can descend to the surface. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please say where you are in relation to Skyloft. So that's there and that's there. Got it. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal in the clouds at the column's base. So begins the long journey. Master Link, we've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. Please proceed with caution, Master. Master, I have information for you. I have the ability to offer information on items and creatures you target with ZL. While targeting something with ZL, press down and I will brief you with all the information I know on the subject. Thanks. Ow. Okay. Young one, child of destiny, descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Master Link, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward Strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your Cerebral Cloth, as reminds this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as Dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? As you wish, Master. Dowsing is when I detect the presence of the aura of something you wish to search for using the tip of the sword. The nearer you are to an object emitting the aura in question, the stronger the response will be. The response manifests itself through vibration and sound. The direction of the object emitting the aura is indicated by the purple pointer you see. Hold up and select Zelda as your dowsing target, then point in the direction you wish to search. Ah, the traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Link. Ah, Link. Good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The Skyward Strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the Goddess Sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, also that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There is no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Link, you are concerned for the spirit maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks a path that will lead you to Faron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and the map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When the beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press A to place a beacon. Though you cannot see it from where we are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing A. Use your beacons well, and you'll never fear getting lost. Go now. You must head into Faron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. What you find there should prove useful to you on your journey. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all of the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Link, go bravely. This chest? Ooh. That's useful. Okie dokie. Bokoblins. Out of the way! Scram! You got a golden skull, a real rarity among skull ornaments. It shines with an eerie golden color. Woo! Thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud. Just who were those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in this peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you a bit for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. Hey bud, I am Gorko the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient texts, there is some kind of place above called the Isle of the Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently these old statues serve as landmarks to those traveling up to the sky, or down from the Isle of the Goddess. This place. If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They're rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is special, as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is a real head-scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, does it not? Yeah. Sounds like I have a fellow connoisseur of ancient cultures here. Alright, bud, you had better brace yourself, because I am about to blow your mind. So get this, people actually live on this sky island, and they get around by flying on the backs of huge birds that are way bigger than birds down here. Up there, everyone reveres the goddess, and the residents of all the islands in the sky live in a perfect society, totally free of conflict or unhappiness. Not only that, but from what I can tell, their civilization is way more advanced than ours down here. But it does not even stop there, bud. This Isle of the Goddess has even more stuff to marvel at. The place was crafted by the goddess herself, so it figures that it is filled with wonders we do not have here. The buildings are all made of gold. An endless spring of mystical water feeds a river through the place. One sip of that stuff and you'll live forever. The trees are heavy with plump fruit that cures all disease. The fields are crowded with pumpkins that never rot. Magical wildflowers bloom everywhere. And the weather, bud, not too hot, not too cold. No chance of sweaty heat in this garden paradise. That is the Isle of the Goddess. Amazing, right? Wrong! It is beyond amazing. You want to hear more about it, don't you, bud? Sure. Good to hear, bud. I'm completely obsessed with this place. I cannot get enough of it. I wish I had more to tell you now, but I will need to research these statues to learn more. Next time I bump into you, I will give you the latest info. What? Whoa! What in the world just happened? Did you use some kind of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it, bud. How crazy is that? Goro, what was that? The statue just reacted to you. What did you do? Come on, do not make a big guy beg. I have got to know. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it in for me for this episode, but thank you everyone so much for watching this. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!